If you're a founder trying to get your business off the ground, then you've probably struggled with this question. Which business model should I use to grow my business? You're bombarded with options. Every guru on the internet is screaming that their way is the only way. One says you need an agency, another says membership communities are king, a third tells you that if you're not building a SaaS product, you're falling behind. But here's what nobody tells you. I've helped over 18,000 small business owners, and along the way, I've learned that the ones who succeed and enjoy the journey don't pick the best model. They pick the model that best matches their natural entrepreneurial strengths. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down 5 common entrepreneurial types. You'll identify yours and discover which business models fit your unique strengths. But first, let's talk about why following a model that doesn't match your entrepreneurial type can be so incredibly painful. Let me share a quick story that explains this perfectly. I was a planned child. From the day I was born, my dad had a model for what my life should look like. He laid out a concrete path for me: get perfect grades, go to an Ivy League school, and get a job at a well-respected institution. What mattered was following the plan. The only problem? The plan didn't include me. It didn't include the artist in me who just wanted to read books and make things. And yet, I followed my dad's plan all the way to a degree from a top university. The day I graduated, he handed me a letter that said, "You're on your own now. I trust you'll go work for a well-respected institution." And in that moment, my heart sank. I had spent 21 years working for a prize I didn't even want. Worse, I was unemployable. My degree in art semiotics wasn't exactly in high demand. It got so bad, my dad told me he just wasted $150,000 on my education. I was a complete failure, and I spent the next 10 years stumbling in the dark, trying to find my own way, constantly questioning if I was worthy, if I even had a path. And what I learned in that decade of darkness is the most important lesson of my life. It's the foundation of everything I teach today. Any plan will fail if it doesn't include you. Most business models work. What truly matters is whether it will work for you and if you're willing to work for it. So let's start by figuring out your entrepreneurial type. I've extracted these 5 types from the brilliant Wealth Dynamics System by Roger Hamilton. See which one feels like home for you. First, we have the creator. If you're a creator, your energy comes from innovation. You're the one who sees a gap in the market and thinks, I can build that. You love the process of bringing something new into the world, but the day-to-day management can feel draining. Next is the star. If you're a star, you light up in front of an audience. You're a natural performer and communicator. Your energy is magnetic, and you thrive on connecting with people, whether that's on a stage, on camera, or leading a workshop. Third is the deal maker. A deal maker sees the world as a network of opportunities. You have a gift for bringing the right players to the table, negotiating partnerships, and creating value by introducing the right people to each other at the perfect time. Fourth, the mechanic. If you're a mechanic, you're obsessed with optimization. You don't need to invent the system, you're driven to perfect it. You love finding a process that works and making it more efficient, more streamlined, and more effective every single day. And finally, we have the supporter. If you're a supporter, you're a natural leader who gets joy from empowering a team. You excel at creating a positive culture and managing people to achieve a shared vision. You don't need to be a visionary. You're the one who makes the vision a reality. So, which one sounds most like you? Let's connect these profiles to the business models they thrive in. Let's start with the creator. Their natural habitat is building online courses and digital products, because creators are innovators who love to build a system once and then watch it scale. This model is a perfect fit. Your genius is in designing a unique process from scratch and packaging it in a way that can help hundreds or even thousands of people. An example offer might be a $1,000 signature online course that teaches your unique process. The reward is immense leverage, but the trade-off, and as a creator, I feel this one deeply, is that it requires self-discipline to get your creation finished and out into the world. Next, the star. Their superpower is leading group trainings, workshops, and live events. Stars feed off the energy of a live audience. This model is built on high energy, in the moment delivery. Your charisma isn't just a bonus, it's an essential part of the transformation you provide. A perfect offer for a star could be a 3-day virtual or in-person workshop, which could range from $997 to $5,000. Your calendar will be a series of sprints and rests, quiet weeks of marketing, followed by intense high-energy performance weeks. The challenge? The show must go on. You have to be on for your audience, even on days you don't feel like it. By the way, if this idea of matching your business model to your entrepreneurial type is giving you clarity, and you'd like our help to build a personalized roadmap for a business you'll truly love running, check out the description below. All right, we've covered the creator and the star. Now for our third profile, the deal maker. Their true power isn't in doing the work, but in making the work happen. That's why their sweet spot is running a custom service or agency model, but with a unique twist. A deal maker thrives on bringing the right players to the table. In an agency, they are the ultimate rainmaker, using their incredible network to land the client and then assembling a dream team of experts to deliver the result. Instead of offering hands-on consulting, they offer a high-ticket, done-for-you solution where they act as the project lead and primary relationship manager. Their calendar is packed with networking lunches, partnership calls, and client check-ins, all high-touch, relationship-building activities. But the biggest pitfall for a deal maker is getting pulled from their genius zone of relationships into the weeds of project delivery themselves. To avoid becoming a bottleneck and draining your energy, having a clear process for handing work off to your team is non-negotiable. Now for our process-driven mechanic. They're built for productized services, a service that's the perfect blend of consistency and customization. You're not starting from scratch every time. You're selling a fixed package with a defined, repeatable process. This allows you to obsess over quality and efficiency, delivering a consistently excellent result. A great example would be a $5,000 YouTube channel launch package with a clear step-by-step checklist you follow for every client. Your weeks are filled with focused, heads-down work, and because you're selling a defined product, the sales process becomes much simpler. The non-negotiable for a mechanic is this: your systems must be flawless. It's the only way to ensure quality as you scale. And finally, the supporter. If your joy comes from bringing people together, your perfect fit is an online membership or community-based program. This business model is built on human connection. Your primary role is to be the host, creating a safe and engaging space where members can connect, learn from each other, and grow together. Your offer could be a $97 a month community membership or a high 5-figure mastermind. It all depends on the size of the problem you're helping someone solve. Your calendar is fluid, with much of your time spent nurturing the community, sparking conversations, and making introductions. The reward is predictable, reoccurring revenue. The main challenge is avoiding the content hamster wheel by remembering that your members aren't just paying for another video, they're paying for the connection you create. All right, right about now, a really common question comes up, and maybe you're thinking it too. I see myself in 2 or 3 of these. What does that mean? That's not just normal, it's a sign of a well-rounded founder. Very few of us are 100% one thing. Most successful entrepreneurs have a primary profile, the one that feels most like home, and 1 or 2 secondary wings. I'm a hardcore creator, but I have a strong star wing that allows me to do what I'm doing right now. The mistake is trying to be all things at once, especially when you're starting out. You end up spread too thin, trying to run 3 different business models and mastering none of them. So here's your mission. Identify your primary entrepreneurial type. Just one. The profile that describes you on your absolute best day. Start there. That's your move. Choose the business model that aligns with it. Then, as your business grows, you can strategically build a team with complementary profiles. On my own team, my husband Murray's secondary profile is a mechanic. He builds and perfects the systems that my creator brain could never manage. My community leaders are natural supporters. They allow us to have a thriving mastermind, even though my primary energy is in creation. Your business can evolve, but it starts with honoring your own genius first. So the secret isn't the model, it's the match. Stop trying to force yourself into a box that doesn't fit. Stop pushing that boulder uphill. Instead, start by understanding your own entrepreneurial DNA. When you build a business that's in alignment with your natural energy, everything gets easier. Now that you have clarity on the business model that's right for you, the next challenge is making sure that business doesn't end up running you into the ground. In this next video, I break down the 4-step blueprint to build an online business that runs itself. Click that video if you want to build a business that provides freedom.